95.
And you have longevity in your family?
Yes. In fact, there are 4 of us kids who are still all here from ages 88 to 95. We're all 4 still alive. And we're not all so healthy, but we're here.
And you held the same birthday as?
My mother on April 6th, she was born in 1907. Just think. It's crazy. It's just so crazy. And then the babysitter turns up too. And she's 79 now.
And she moved in. What was that?
She just moved in last month, I guess. Yep, she came by and told me that I was her babysitter. She's 79. And she was a twin. And I remember very well being babysitting her. They were so cute. And they were cute little twins.
And you grew up?
I grew up in West Bend. I grew up where Shopko was. We had a farm there. I lived there.
What was that farm?
It was across the road from Bend Industries, the concrete products. And then we lived there for a long time. Then when that got sold off, we moved to Wayne, and I've been here 7 years. But it's long enough. 7 years is long enough.
What was your house like? Because your last name is?
Yeah, Peters. My was Audrey Peters. Yeah.
And what was that house like?
Oh, it was built by private. I don't know if my grandfather built it, but it was an old house. It's got taken down when Shopko came. It was a real old house. Old stone house, but it had a big garden in front. The typical. I was born in the Depression. If anybody was smart, they weren't going to have a family in it during the Depression, you would have thought, right? It didn't work that way. And then I got named after my dad's sister. I'm Audrey Aletta. And now I just have a great-granddaughter named Aletta. Can you believe it? that name is, I just couldn't believe them. They thought that was a pretty name and they wanted to name the baby Aletta. Now she's 4 months old. So I keep thinking I'm getting older and older.
How do you feel?
Oh, I'm feeling fine.
How many grandkids do you have? How many greats?
Oh, I have 7 grandchildren, and now I just have 3 great-grandchildren, and they're all 3 little ones. They're real little, so it's a big happy family, and most of them could come for my birthday. My brothers and sisters were all here for my birthday. What more could you want in your life, right?
Right. And when did you get married?
Oh, in 1952 about. I was married to Audrey Yahr, and then we had the 4 kids. And 2 of those kids really made the party. They decided I should have a party. I didn't really want to celebrate, but it was here. It was very nice having them do it all, and we had a party.
How did you meet your husband?
Well, he lives across the road from me. And we sort of grew up together, I guess, but I never really paid much attention to him until after high school. That's a long time ago.
And then
we were married like 65 years. He died 7 years ago.
What was it about him that then you sort of saw a spark?
I have no idea. That's long back, but I don't remember it. I can't remember all the way back anymore.
You went to West Bend High School?
Yeah, West High School, yeah.
And was Paradise Drive even a road, or you were out of town?
Yeah, it was Paradise Drive. It was a road then already. I always thought it was nice to live on Paradise Drive. I like to live on Paradise Drive.
What was across the street from you then?
Well, the West Bend Concrete Products Company was across the street. And my husband lived across Highway 45. So we're all in the
Well,
same.
that's right. It was Highway 45.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Didn't you have a tavern down
There
there?
was a tavern on the other corner, a Bowers Tavern, yeah.
Bowers, that's it?
Yeah. Yeah. We took care of that corner, right.
Well, did they have a lights back then on that corner?
Oh, no, I don't think there was ever anything.
Right.
No, there was never anything like that.
How big was your farm with your
Oh, it
house?
was just an 80-acre farm on the corner there. Just in those days, that's about the size most of them were. Nothing like nowadays. The folk farm was down the other road. I don't know if that might have been a little bigger because they had a dairy. They even sold milk from and stuff from their dairy there. So they might have had a bigger farm. I don't remember.
You didn't run a little grocery out of your
No.
house, did you?
No, we never did anything like that.
Where did you go grocery
My
shopping?
dad went grocery shopping on Saturday mornings, taking eggs and chickens to a couple of customers in town to get some money to buy the groceries with. See, I mean, this was a depression. And farmers were just lucky they could eat because they could raise their own stuff. And we had relatives would come out from Milwaukee and we would give them food. Because they didn't have they hadn't got much of a garden as they could have. But in the stuff like that you get on a farm, we always had something to eat. We didn't even know we were poor.
Do you remember the grocery your dad shopped at? National Tea?
No, I think it was Peter's grocery store down there too. When he went to, it was up from the Sears store. Seemed to me it was a Peter's too. His name was popular in those days.
And how many brothers and sisters did you have?
I had just 2 brothers and 1 sister.
And everybody's still around.
Yeah, and everybody's still here. Yeah, isn't that something?
You have some pretty good genes there, Audrey.
And I'm gonna have to run out of the jeans pretty soon.
Do you feel 95?
Well, I'm not really I don't feel unhealthy. As long as my mind is still good, I'm glad I'm here.
You are very good. What is your secret? Do you have a secret on?
Well, I'm always eating healthy, but I don't know that. But when you're on a farm, though, you got to eat healthy too. A lot of people in the cities didn't have the healthy stuff we had, so that might have been a good start for us. Being on a farm and eating what we raised. Once a year, I go to the doctor, and that's all I'm going to go.
If somebody asked you for life's advice or what you would do different, is there anything you would do different?
I don't think so. I just can't imagine. I'm so thankful that my kids are they are so good to me and spoiling me very much. And everybody says, well, you took care of them. And I said, that isn't really why I was raising them. My job was to raise them to be nice, lovable people. And I didn't really ever think they were going to have to pay me back. But they are so coming. They do so much for me. I am so lucky.